So I'm originally from Morocco, and one day one of my coworkers, she had this really weird reaction on her face. She came to me and she was like, Miriam, you're from Morocco. And I said, yes. She's like, that's in Africa. I said, yes. She's like, but you're white. Yeah. She's like, but you're from Africa. You're not supposed to be white. Are there white people in Africa? And I'm like, yeah. So don't assume that everyone in Africa or anywhere in the world is a certain color. You know, do a little research before assuming something.
So one late night, me and my partner had to work. We were ordering food, and one of our other coworkers who also happened to be working late was like, oh, you know, like, what do you guys want to order? Someone threw out Asian, and I was like, yes, I am excited about some dumplings. And as we were working, he was like, oh, so what kind of Asian are you? Before I could even really answer, he was just like, well, do you do karate? Do you eat with chopsticks? Do you eat with chopsticks? Are you a bad driver? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm a great driver. Not really. He just continues to throw all these like Asian stereotypes at me. Do ask me about my cultural background. Don't throw stereotypes to assume what I am.
I worked at the Gap. One day a woman was in there, she was buying a bunch of clothes. I was bringing her to the fitting room with armloads of clothes. I was in my full spiel about how the reverse fit was gonna be perfect for her curvy shape and not being too creepy about it. But she stopped me mid-pitch. You speak so well. Like, she was completely amazed by that whole, the concept, I don't know. So I stopped mid-flow, I couldn't say anything, I didn't know how to react. The do would be, well, I don't know how you tell somebody that they speak well without being kind of condescending. But don't tell me I speak well like you don't really expect me to be able to speak well because I'm black.
So I was working at a digital ad company, and it's my first week. I just hear everyone, they're like, what is it? How exactly do you do it? And I see one of the older developers, he's like, I think it's like a thrust of your pelvis. And one of the younger ones is like, I think you have to like push your butt out more. And then somebody shouts, well, who in the office would know how to do it? I'm stuck. Everyone's staring. What do I do? I laugh and run out because I don't want to be a part of this conversation. Do enjoy pop culture like the rest of us. Don't call the only black girl out in the office to show you how to twerk, because I won't.
Every girl loves getting compliments, especially when you compliment her hair. You know, I rock my hair natural most of the time, but every once in a while I'll straighten it, you know, get it all laid for the gods and whatnot. And that's when I notice that I get the compliments. It always comes through when it's straight. But then when I beat my curls into submission, so there's no frizz, I mean, for real, check this out. It's like not a peep, nothing to be heard. If I ever do hear a compliment, it's usually from another girl who wears her hair natural and can appreciate all the hard work that goes into maintaining. Do compliment girls, it's nice. Just don't focus on the straight hair, because when you don't compliment the curls, you send an unspoken message that the standard of beauty is straight, not natural.
So I used to have longer hair, kind of rocking the afro thing, and so at school people would always, you know, touch it, and you know, after a while it kind of starts to bother you a little bit. So I remember one time we were watching a movie, and I felt somebody come up from behind me and, you know, touch my hair, and I just slapped it away, turned around, and it was my teacher, and I was like, oh. Do, you know, appreciate the hair if you like it, you know, you can say you like it, but the constant touching maybe a little too much, so that's a don't.